Hi there, welcome back to the Cobra engine build. I took some time off for the holidays, but now I'm getting back at it and want to show you what I've been up to. So you can see I've installed the serpentine drive system on the engine. I wanted to get that test fit just so I can see that I had all the parts, make sure it fit the way it's supposed to. And after a little trial and error, I got it in the way it's supposed to be. You can see it comes with the water pump, front bracket, power steering pump, the alternator, all the hardware and belt and everything. So I really like the way it looks, and it all went together really nicely. This unit's from March Performance, and really looks nice. So one reason I wanted to test fit that now was because I'm getting ready to put oil in the engine, and I wanted to get the dipstick in place because I want to mark the high and low marks on the dipstick. So I wanted to get that in place, but it's real tight fit here, so I wanted to have the alternator on there so I could see how this is all going to go. But I'm happy with what I got here. You can see I had to bend the dipstick tube in a couple of places here and then attach it to the port on the pan there. This other port I'm not using, so I just capped that off. But I'm considering trying to clock this alternator maybe 180 degrees so that I can have this terminal be on the opposite side. So I think that I might try doing that. But otherwise, that all fit really nice. I'm going to take that off and set it aside and then put it back on for real a little bit later. But the other thing I wanted to do with putting this drive system on was check for the coolant expansion tank. So these Ford FE engines had a coolant expansion tank, and it kind of went right in this area, and I was wanting to use that because I like the way it looks and reminds me of my 1964 Ford that I had many years ago. So I was planning to use that, but I figured out that the ones that you need for a Cobra are lowered a little bit and tilted forward so that they fit underneath the hood. So as I'm looking at that, trying to measure all that, I put the intake manifold in place just to see where it all fit. And it looks like that expansion tank is going to hit this bracket, and maybe the alternator, but I think definitely hit this bracket. And so I don't think I'm going to be able to use that tank with this drive system. I've seen pictures of Cobras with this particular drive system, so I know that fits. And I know the expansion tank would fit, but not together. So it was one or the other. So I'll have to figure out a different way to do the coolant piping out of the intake and into the radiator. So I'll figure out something there. But next step, I'm gonna take this stuff off. I'm gonna put oil in it. I'm gonna pre-oil the engine by spinning the oil pump with my drill and just making sure oil is getting to where it's supposed to. So that's next. And then after that, we're gonna be putting in the intake manifold and then dropping the push rods in and taking it from there. So it's all coming along. It's looking good. So check back next time. See you later.